Hello everyone and welcome to Friendsday on Wednesday. Uh, Hopefully in a little bit we will have a special guest, but I will begin this whole thing and I have been talking about uh, a specific project with my kids. So I thought, what about just starting it today? As some of you know, my I have 5 kids. 4 of them have disabilities, and among other things, there are autism in the family. And every week, or not every week, every day in the week has a special color. And today it's Wednesday, and Wednesday is a white day of the week for my kids and many others um, that are using colors, pictures to communicate and things like that. You know, colors and pictures really help. And I have been thinking about creating some sort of painting picture. I haven't really figured it out, but today I wanted to create something uh, that represents Wednesday to me. So I will prepare the background with a white border, which will, in the sense, represent Wednesday, and then create something in here. So what does Wednesday mean to you? Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Melissa. Welcome, welcome. So Wednesday. Wednesday, you might say that Wednesday is the prompt for today. So when thinking about Wednesday, apart from the fun things going on here on Wednesdays, what are you like referring Wednesdays to? I can definitely say that for me, most of the things in my life have a specific maybe color, a specific even like word. I you know, a symbol or something. I don't know how it ended up like that. It's my brain, you know, just working like that, I guess. Hello, Kathy. Welcome, welcome. We are working on Wednesday today. Wednesday, what is that to you? How do you want to, if you want to create something, what do you think about when thinking Wednesday? So it might be a tricky one, but you know, you can literally do anything. So Wednesday to me, of course, it represents Friendsday on a Wednesday. Kathy, oh Rebecca, we have to. I don't really know. I haven't heard Rebecca. How are we? How about the streaming? You know, summertime and things like that. I need to like figure that one out. So apart from Friendsday on a Wednesday, Wednesday is kind of relaxing day to me. So I will, let's see if we can create something. And I'm thinking about doing something like this with each day of the week. Words, painting, you know, I don't know, it might be that I sew something, or you know, just create whatever whatever hits me that specific day. That's what I'm trying to say. Wednesdays are a relaxing day. You might have something going on each Wednesday for you, but I don't know. Friday's garden doesn't have school, so okay, that's good to know. That is really good to know. Let's see, we will create an A. This is the ultimate test. Can I read the chat and create at the same time? I have actually been thinking about it, when creating and doing all the things that we do, and still do it at a kind of good way. Let's see now the X. Let's see, we definitely need to change that up a little bit. So relax. That's my Wednesday. And then, when thinking Friendsday on a Wednesday, do we want to have that represented by hearts, like friendships, or even, let's see, now is the the point in my life where I kind of have I don't know, that I want to be able to create hands, holding hands. Definitely a heart somewhere here. Somewhere in the background, representing friendship. Or representing the whole community. And let's think about it more than that. Actually, when creating it like this, I usually take, I don't know about you, but kind of the day off on Wednesdays. It can be, of course, creating, but it can also be music. Let's see if I can remember this one correct. Just a little something. So I don't really know, but a little bit of a doodle maybe. So do you have any suggestions for Wednesday? You might have a PT appointment, or I wish I could say that each and every Wednesday I go to the gym, but unfortunately that's not the case. And each and every Wednesday I eat really, healthy and things like that. Oh, do you have trouble creating and watching it? It took me some time to actually, learn how to do that. But then again, I'm thinking like, no stress. It's no point in stressing through life. We have enough of that already. However, it's a whole mess, everything really, when thinking about, the, especially my life apart from crafting. It's a whole lot going on. So music, Friendsday on a Wednesday with the heart, relax. Maybe I'm thinking, I love nature. So and that includes like something to go with relaxing. Hello, Sylvia. We are working on what does this day represent to you? Like, what does Wednesday mean to you? So I'm thinking, should I go? I'm kind of looking into creating as much of a whole thing here and still have enough to create something fun, just like that. So we will, I don't know, pretend that this is some sort of wine or anything. I don't know. This is how I kind of create when I'm talking on the phone. So it kind of feels like that sometimes when I talk to you like this, even though I see the chat. Let's see a couple of more leaves here, of course. And I don't know if I'm going to color this one in, use magazine pages, or because I got inspired by one thing the other day, coloring in with magazine pages. That was kind of fun to see, using all different type, pages, solid color from a magazine to cover the whole thing. Oh, a great day for a glass of wine. Well, of course, could be. So yeah, I'm not a wine drinker of any sort, but I can definitely see that that could be something for someone. Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. I'm doing this while waiting, hopefully, on the guest that we are having today. So this will be a little bit of a different type Friendsday on a Wednesday, but in one that as I haven't really thought about this project. So relaxing time, flowers, nature, drawing wine glasses. When thinking about it, I'm more of a coffee drinker than wine. So it might be that I have like a mug here or something. Let's see if we can, I don't know, let's see if we can create, do we want to have a whole mug or just one sticking up? Just going to try it out like this. And yet again, one of the things that I find really, really fun is to doodle. So that's what we are going to do. Something like that. And of course, we do need some little thing going. Might even add some small little hearts because we do love coffee, or I do love coffee. Thinking about a nap, when you're, as far as I'm concerned, when my mind is thinking about a nap, the body is telling the mind that it needs a nap. So I'm voting for a nap, Rebecca, because usually that's what it is. Oh, good for you, Sylvia. I am one of those that if you need a nap, because you don't want to be in a situation where you feel like you know, are so tired that you don't really know what to do, or, with everything, really, your brain is sometimes maybe a little bit fried. First thing, and then tea or water. I drink too much coffee. I even have a coffee cup like this beside me where when I'm crafting. Coffee, relax. So let's see. Do we want to start like this? So how are we going to create? I'm thinking paint in the background, and then we will have to figure out the rest. So what type color in the background are we aiming for? We do know that the white frame is around here, so we don't have to think about that. But I'm thinking, should I go light blue? Might be. Let's try it out. Coffee, I don't know. It's one of those necessary things in my life. So look at this. Who am I trying to be efficient here? Wow. Wednesday is orange, depending on or blue. Now, if you are looking at the international teach like colors, Wednesday are white, but depending on which type method you are using, it could be orange. But most, as far as I know, if you like, teach is an international color code for people with all sorts of disabilities. So in that, if you're using that one, it's white. But I don't know, it might be, somebody local that has been creating his or her own colors that you are addicted to coffee. Aren't we all addicted to caffeine? I don't know. I can definitely say that I am. Definitely. Unfortunately, in one way too. So let's see if we can kind of create something with this. Now I'm actually thinking about using the magazine pages to cover some of the things here. And now I'm like, how am I going to, yeah, I'm just going to like this. Do something productive. Yep, that's, sometimes we do have to do that, unfortunately. Do the adulting things. Isn't that what we are kind of, tell each other sometimes? Like laundry, or, things that just have to be done. It is a little bit of a glossy type. I don't even know the brand of it. It's a little bit of a glossy blue. And I am going to, this is just the first layer, so. And I'm thinking about doing these type creations for each day of the week, which will mean that, and let's think about it. And Mondays are green, so we will have a green border, and then Tuesdays are blue, which is my favorite color, and Wednesdays white. So representing all the different colors of the week. Oh, getting your older Prius in. Okay. Oh, you're going to use that? Is it cheaper to? I thought I heard something that Shannon was about to use it for the cause was like gas prices, or have I been dreaming? I don't know. No, I listen sometimes to live streams in the background, and I just have a couple of words. Let's see, am I going to? Yeah, I'm just going to add paint all over. Enough for the day. So you are in the craft room now, or doing something else that's needed. Let's see, one more layer, I'm thinking. Oh, yeah, I can imagine the price for gas with a SUV. Yep. Whew. The gas prices are ridiculously, like, seriously, I don't even know what to say. People haven't got the money to even go, it's kind of like you go to work to earn some money for the household and things, but all the money that you're earning are going for gas. The gas prices are so extremely high here that it's not even, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Hopefully it will be better, but you never know. No, we have one, but we don't drive that. We don't drive that every day. No, definitely not. That would be like extremely expensive with a big van like that. So we use it when we have to, but we don't have it like an everyday type car. So let's see if we can figure out. I'm thinking relaxing might be a thing. That I want to try the magazine that I don't even know where I saw it. I'm a part of so many Facebook groups. Literally, I don't even know how many groups I'm in, but I saw something really, really fun yesterday that I wanted to try. I'm just going for a tiny bit of trying to create a little bit of a border here. I'm not sure if that is possible. Going in with the smallest pencil I have. Let's see here. The prices for everything, especially food, are over. Yep, it's kind of like that here too. And we are not even some shelves are literally empty because and it's way worse than during the pandemic. Way worse. It's not even describable and comparable. So, yeah, just having my fingers crossed that this will not last for, forever. Oh, are my English clear? Oh, I haven't heard him for quite some time. I used to, follow him really. But that was like, 10 years ago, maybe when he started. So relaxing. I kind of feel like relaxing time at the end of the day, like it is for me here. It's almost 8 p.m. So I'm just having fun. um, isn't it? I don't know. With PewDiePie, is it like an Italian girlfriend or something that he has? Or I remember that. I don't know. She sounded a little funny to me. And my English, I do have to thank my British teacher for that, because he was, it was hard. It was, it wasn't funny at all. But he was like, when you talk like this, and then he was from England, so he, British English, like proper British English. And when you talk like this, and then he said like a sentence or a word or whatever, and like, that is correct. But when you talk, and then he talked like full on American English, or wherever, like the English version that they talk in India, or like, that is one way that you can say it, but the British way of saying it is correct. So so that's, I don't know, it might have been him that has put some, I don't know. I was actually a little bit afraid of him when he was my teacher, because you never knew. He didn't really do anything that, you know, but I didn't want to do anything to upset him. Oh, thank you so much, Sylvia. Yeah, he really was a good teacher, and I'm glad that I had him, because, you know, literally every every time I speak English, I think of him. So yeah, he was proper English. It was like tea, tweed, and he was funny. Thinking about, in an adult view of looking at him, he was the typical Brit, just going. I remember him in, uh, like, when you saw him in school and things, he always had his tea. So, oh, that was. But I do remember that I wasn't the only one that was a little bit afraid of him. So, but he was really a good teacher. So, soon to the fun part of this, people. And hopefully, within a little bit, we get or I get a little bit of a notification, and our guest can arrive into the party. Isn't it funny how you get all quiet when concentrating? Kind of feels like I I do want to do the details, but I don't have the patience to. You know that I really don't like to use my fingers in, with paint and glue and things like that. But today I actually did. And the immediate thought that came to mind when, I just felt like I need to create something. And before, I always like took a brush, a pen, um, some sort of color, crayon, whatever. But today, the first thing that came to mind was my hand. And I'm like, seriously? It kind of felt strange, but really, really good in one way. So I have literally come a long way when it comes to creating. I can actually say that it was the first time today that it came like, I don't really want to say natural to me, but like I that was my first thought. So my brain, yep, I don't know. It has taken a lot of time, but I heard something. I think it was last year. I actually heard that it takes, was it 7 years or was it 8 years? Seriously, now I can't remember, of course, but it takes 7 or 8 years for all your cells in the entire body to change. It's a constant change with all the cells and everything, but to say that it all of them have changed, it takes whatever it was, 7 or 8 years. So that's I thought it was kind of strange in a way that somebody, scientists or whatever, I don't know, I heard it on the radio show, and when I heard it, it was like, okay, who would be interested? And then I realized, oh, I am, so that felt kind of silly, but I I don't know, maybe like, scientists with medicine and things like that are interested in those type things. Hello, all the balcony watchers. Yes, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm still looking up to see if I got any messages. So, when are you going to Pennsylvania? Rebecca, when are you going? Is it like soon? I realize, it will soon be July, so I feel like it was Christmas time like a week ago. So. And then I kind of see all, people around me, friends and family and things that are like planning to go for the first time this summer to, anywhere really, because everybody has been home the last, is it 3 years? No, this is the third yeah, at least 2 summers. So we have definitely seen here in Sweden a rise in all the prices for vacation prices and things. Leaving around the 24th and for about 3 weeks. Oh, that's 20. That's like the midsummer weekend for me here, which is practically the only weekend that Swedish people are actually celebrating apart from all the Christians holidays and things. And bigger than our national day that we had this Monday. Everybody have their day off work. Everything is practically closed and things like that. But there is no celebration whatsoever, and has never really been. So that's I don't know, but it feels like midsummer is more of a Swedish Independence Day or whatever you like to call it. Going to family and friends, I think. So, what are you all planning this summer? I know that you have some projects going on, Sylvia. So, this is what I call, coming to life and thinking creativity here. Did I hear a little notification coming? No, not really. Let's see. This might be one of those that I add a magazine image of some sort later on. And I will definitely just do the base and some of the things on here today. It's kind of have the feeling that I need to feel, how is that Wednesdays to me? Like, how do I feel? Like, color blue to me is I am a somewhat of a blue person. I like blue or purple. Uh, but I also connected to, I don't really know, but like cold words. Like, yellow to me is a fun color, a happy color. House decluttering and house, restorations and things. So that's, I can only imagine. Hopefully you will get a beautiful summer, because it makes it easier for you. Way easier if it's, good weather outside and things like that. Where are everyone? Are you working on some sort of projects in the background? Come and speak to us in chat. Would be fun to hear from all of you back there. So we have kind of the base there. And now looking into, do we want to glue? Relaxing. To me, that is green, 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 green. Where do we have green? In a garden magazine. So the thing that I saw was, let's see, where do we have another one? Maybe a better green thing here. Here is a lot of green. the person that created things from the magazine took, in this case, green parts of the magazine, cut it out or rip it out like I did now, and just glued, instead of painting, used paper to create all sorts of like really, really nice projects. Like it was like a wedding photo. It was incredible because literally it was like painting but with paper. So it was really, really detailed. And of course, I'm not going to do any details with this, but I got inspired to use up small little bits and pieces like this because, so we don't have enough little bits and pieces. So I am going to actually use this and just slap on a lot of glue and sort of paint with the magazine paper. And the artist on Facebook who used this method, it was beautiful to see. I don't know if it was a man or a woman, because that wasn't really, we couldn't really see that. But there was so many details in the work. So, beautiful. Yeah, that's a really good idea and a fun idea too, because you really use up the bits and pieces. I used to make, I don't know why, I know why. I just said I didn't know why, but I used to make like animals with like scrap paper that I have. But then I realized I don't even know how many months it was, but I don't have enough scrap paper to continue that kind of project. So then I saw this and I'm like, we do have magazines, don't we? So, and all sorts of magazines, of course. And when making it like this, you can literally have however many small little bits, scrap bits. You can even use this tiny of a bit if you like to. Just put it down. I don't know if it will even, just to put it down. You don't really need to have any specific place for it or whatever. Let's see. Going on the other side. This might actually inspire me to go back to the animals that I did. And continue on the elephant. I don't even know where I have that book anymore. Or do I? It's somewhere here. I know I haven't thrown it away. So, another way of gluing things. I don't know. I like to glue things. And I think that we have, let's see, do I want to have it that way? Yeah. I think that we have spoken about that many times. The gluing is really relaxing. So that is a nice thing to think about today when doing this word. By gluing down, let's see, we do need that little thing there. And I've actually been thinking this type glue, I don't know the brand, it's like, you know, random, nothing really special, really, really cheap. I think it's like 50 cents or something. But now in summertime, when it's getting warm, I really do like this one. It is really tacky, but you have a chance to lift it up and change. If you know, of course, there has been times where I feel like, oh no, it it was, you know, something was not really of my liking, and I wanted to change the thing that was glued down. And this glue, I've realized, is great for that. So, yeah, this is what we will do. And of course, you know, I won't bore you with this type of thing all night or all day, afternoon. I will see. Let's see. We will definitely do this whole thing. Do a little bit of painting. Haven't really figured it out. We will come up with something. Now when thinking Wednesdays, and I immediately thought of Mondays. Are you the type of person that is have the feeling of, you know, Sunday evening going into Monday? I have come to the conclusion that I am not that kind of person anymore. I love Mondays. I can't really say why. You know, before I had like Monday, no, like a big, like literally a really big no. But now it's like a fresh start. I really love Mondays. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm glad that it has changed, but you know, it is kind of strange too. I haven't really really thought about why, but I just feel like Monday is a fresh start. So let's see, do we want to have that little bit peeled off or tucked in or whatever? And a little bit of a curve. I don't know if that is even possible to make, but we will try. Going to overlap there a little bit. And then I'm thinking I will actually overlap the whole thing here, because you know I am going to cut away that little piece. Let's see, place it down with glue. Oh, we do need to, now the whole thing is so gluey. I don't know. Can you really say gluey as a word? A little bit of a curve there too. We will try to do that. See if that is possible. Make it a little thinner. We do need to put it in the right place, don't we? Let's see, we're going like that, like that. Now, how did I put it down? It will be like that. Let's see, this one we'll put up here. So literally every little piece of the green magazine will be used. I'm not bothered by, you know, the tearing. I don't know if it shows, but it is, you know, tearing like that, so it has a little bit of a white edge to it, but I don't really mind. So this to me is another great, relaxing, fun Wednesday. Let's see, cut the little pieces off there, just because I don't want to have them overlap too much. Literally like a little puzzle, this is. Well, let's see, this is too much glue to the point where it stuck to my nail. Another one up there. Might be that we change this one up a little bit. And cut this one off. Reuse that little piece. Put a little bit of glue there. So we have the A and the X almost finished. Yeah, they can definitely do this. You know, I'm actually thinking, you know, this obviously takes a little bit of time, but I can see a lot, you know, getting inspired by that artist that I saw creating a whole painting, or I don't want to say painting, like a creation. I have, you know, eraser pieces all over. And with this type thing, it's kind of fun to see. It can yeah, you know, it would be fun. Do I just want to have that one placed? Hello, Clint. Welcome, welcome. Haven't seen you for quite some time. Hope you're well. It was really a long time ago, but I have been working on all kinds of things myself, so it might have been that I've missed you. You know, there are so many great crafters and artists around now, so I unfortunately don't have the time to watch you all, even though I wish I had like 48 hours or something each. each day. Oh, great, great. You know, when we're not hearing from all of you in the crafting community for a little bit, I kind of get a little bit anxious. You know, has anything happened to any one of you, or whatever. I do want to have some green there. Do I just want to have that one there to cover that one up? And then, of course, the L could be plain, just, having one strip. I am not going to do it like that because I like the white edges in between with the letters here. So again, a little bit of small pieces. And then, of course, when thinking about it, we do want to have kind of the same green. And a little bit of that up there. Oh, the letters. Doodly Letters by Mrs. Gigi. I thought about the letters quite a bit because I don't know, maybe it was like 5 years ago when I really looked into daily journaling another way than I used to do it. I bought a lot of, the stickers. And I think it's Elizabeth, Never Hopeless by Elizabeth, that talks about using your own handwriting to create letters, because if you don't, you end up like me and her, having the sheets of the whole alphabet, but there are only so many letters that you can use because there are like a limited amount of each letter, and there you are ending up with whatever random letter that you are having. So, which to me at least means that you literally cannot use it. So I do encourage to use your own lettering, because that makes it way easier to create words and all kinds of whatever you like to create. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, Clint. We haven't talked about it. We haven't talked about it. I know that she has asked, but not this week. Now I get confused. No, not this week. It might be in the future, though. We'll never know. I don't know why I feel like I want to do one separate letter at a time, but hopefully I will get a guest in, but I'm not 100% sure. You will be surprised, I do know that. Otherwise, we will change it up till next week, maybe. I haven't quite figured it out yet, but I do know Next week will be like, regular streaming. Hopefully, I say hopefully because you'll never know, but the week after that and throughout the summer, I will change the whole schedule up a little bit because of kids being home. The whole thing changes throughout summer, so I won't be available at the same times as I used to throughout the year. I'm going to put that one on the E. And a little bit of the green. Do we want to put there? And then, of course, let's see, this little part was kind of used to the point where I can't use it anymore, but we will take another green piece. So we do have some green pieces here. It's a little bit more orangey like there, but we will manage. Let's see if we can kind of create a thing. Something like, I am one of those, like, if I don't like it, I will kind of create to the point where it looks like I want it to look. So a little bit of glue. So as you can see, you can actually see, I've used a little bit of a lighter green, darker green, bluish type green there, and a darker. So it's kind of getting a really nice vibe to it. Let's see, put that one there. Perfect, I would say. And the next one next to it. And now I realize it makes it way harder to actually throw the magazine away. Isn't it like that? Now you can literally say that, oh, I can save this little piece because, but I don't. Sometimes it's kind of fun to think about it like that, but I don't know. Can we literally save everything? I'm not so sure about that. Oh no, little piece. On the floor it went among all the other things. I have so many small little bits and pieces under my table, and I realized I do not have to vacuum. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome. Let's see, put this one. everything is fine. I hope everything is good with you. I am just relaxing, creating Wednesday. So this is my Wednesday. This is meant to represent Wednesday, how I feel on Wednesdays, or as of right now. Relaxed with friends, cup of coffee, a little music, a little nature. So, piece by piece, this is coming to life. And then, of course, we do need to figure out, I do want to have a straight R, so I want to put a little bit of glue. Like that. And what more can we do? I'm thinking paint or something else. Maybe fabric would be kind of fun to have on the heart. That would definitely be a thing. Oh, thank you so much, Vanessa. Let's see if the guests are arriving. It wasn't 100% planned, but hopefully she will be available. Let's see, something like that for starters, with a little thing there. And up here. So are we going with a pink, purple? What type? I'm thinking fabric there on the heart. Oh, thank you so much, Vanessa. And now I am just working with one color for the whole word, but you can literally go with one color for each letter, or random colors throughout the whole thing, or however you like to do yours. But so let's see. Oh, this definitely needs a little bit more of glue. So within just a tiny little bit. Hello, Letitia. Welcome. People has come to life in the chat. You never know. Let's see who we have with us. Hello and welcome, Anne.
Hello. Thank you for the invite. This was such a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, I thought it would be fun to have you on.
Yeah. What are you working on?
Something random. I am working on Wednesday, I have been thinking about a project to represent each day of the week.
Ooh.
So, I don't know if you know, but I have kids with disabilities, and every, they have like hard to learn the words, and the everything literally, but they do know colors and pictures better than words. So each day of the week have a color, a specific color. So today, I felt like, I need to do something with that. So I'm working on Wednesday, and the international color for Wednesday is white. So
Really?
I'm making a border around the creation, and then just create something that to me represent Wednesday. So I'm going to do that with each day of the week.
That sounds awesome. No, that sounds
Yeah.
great. But white's kind of hard to work with, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just had the white border, as it will represent Wednesday. So tomorrow, for instance, Thursday is brown. So
Ooh, that's
I'm
not.
going to.
So these are the international official colors associated with days of the week. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew?
Yeah.
Didn't know. Didn't know.
Yeah, yeah. So, they always say like, oh, it's the blue day for Tuesday, and it's the brown day for. So they don't really say Tuesdays and Thursdays and whatever day. They
Yeah.
just say the colors.
Well, Monday used to be a blue day, I guess, because people had to go back to work. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I talked about it earlier. I was thinking like, I used to have the feeling on Sundays, oh no, tomorrow is Monday. I don't want to go back to sleep, that
Right.
kind of feeling. And I realized the last, maybe at least the last 2 years, I have changed that to thinking that Monday is like a fresh start, a new beginning of
Yeah.
so
Absolutely. Mhm.
yeah. So I'm not really
No, I
looking
think I
at it
agree
as.
with you. Yeah, because
Mhm.
you could have had a lousy week, but now Monday's a chance to start all over again and have a better week.
Mhm.
So that makes sense. Absolutely. Well, I just got
So
back from my meeting. Oh my gosh, this guy, he goes on and on and on and on in a
oh
monotone. And I just sit there and I shake my head and I go, yep, yep, yep. Whatever you want to do is fine. It's just he's my
oh
financial advisor. And I've been with him for 22 years.
oh
So we have a long relationship. I hooked up with him when I moved to Florida in 2000. And
mhm
so anyway, and he's that type of guy that kind of talks in a monotone. And
oh
he always has
oh
he
no
always has charts. He always wants to show you charts and everything. Hi, heavenly gifted today. And hi, Vanessa. I didn't say hi to you. Hi, Sylvia. So nice to be here and a pleasant surprise to be here.
oh you are preparing the iCAD of
Yeah,
this year.
I'm behind as usual, but in the past I've managed to do all 61 of them.
Yeah.
Um, I'm a little bit behind. Well, kind of a lot behind, but they're quick because they're index cards. Unless you're
Mhm.
like me and end up obsessing about one and spend the whole day creating one, and then you really get behind. But
Yeah, I have actually been, yeah, I think I've been making all but one so far.
mhm. Well, you're
But,
oh, this is my
so,
peony. It took me all day to do the peony, and
oh,
and this is my
yeah.
asterisk. I found this really cool. Let me see it graphic,
Oh,
and the
mm-hmm.
caption is "We all count," and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't do anything but cut it out and glue it on an index card. That was really hard, right?
Oh, I made this.
Oh, I love
It's
that.
it's a telephone, and then it isn't really phone numbers, but it's supposed to be just numbers, phone
Numbers, yeah,
numbers. And
yeah, yeah. And let me see your peony, because that was hard. The peony was hard.
this
Oh,
one,
that is gorgeous. Oh, wow. Oh, it's interesting. We have the similar green background. That's interesting.
yeah, I just created a little bit of
Yeah.
leaves. And,
Yeah. These are die cuts. It's two die
oh,
cuts, big
mm-hmm.
big peony and a small peony, and I put them and I scribbled on them to kind of make it look like a peony. And you did the maze. You have the maze.
Yes.
Let me
Uh,
see. I'm going to do that now. Ah, I love it. Oh, and you have a little mouse. That's
yeah.
great. Ah, I love it. The classic mice, the mouse and the
Yeah.
maze in the lab, right?
Yeah.
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 You have to have a little piece of cheese at the end of it. That's cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And a key. You
Yeah.
got
This one.
to. Oh, I like the fact that you have the keyhole too. That's really a good idea. I like that.
And then the one that I have an idea, but it's supposed to be flamingo and or pink.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just created the pink background so far for that one, but you know, it's I have a little idea. I just haven't got the time to create the flamingos yet.
Okay. I have some pink. I can do the pink. And yeah, actually, I have a big pad of pink that I made the peonies out of. And,
Hmm.
and then I got a package. I follow a crafter called the Paper Outpost. Her
Yeah.
name, Pam.
Oh, I love her. Yeah, I love
Oh,
her
she's
creation.
so creative. And I broke down, and they did not need any more papers. And I bought one of her fundables. Does she call them
Uh-huh.
fundables?
Uh-huh.
And it came yesterday. I haven't even opened it, but look what's on the label.
Wow. Oh, just in time for what you
I know.
needed.
So how fortuitous. I'm going to peel that off and use that on my pink flamingo card. So I thought that was great. And
Uh-huh.
so I'm going to do that.
So Vanessa is asking, where can we find a list? Is
Ooh,
it
okay.
daisyyellowart.com?
Yes, Daisy Yellow Art, one word.com. And it is kind of hard. I mean, you have to kind of go through a lot of screens, and finally you find that she's got a lot of stuff. I mean, lots of stuff on her website. And at least I
Mm-hmm.
found you have to do a little digging to find but they're there.
Yeah,
Um,
I have the link here, so I will put it in chat. Um,
and they
and
only
let's see.
have the first 2 weeks
Yeah, so far.
so far, but then they'll add.
Mhm.
And then they have the weekly themes. And do you understand? I don't quite understand how the weekly theme works. Do you understand how
Yeah, I'm not really working with the weekly theme, but I'm thinking like all the like this first week was like, wasn't it like markers?
you're
Uh,
drawing, mark
pen,
making, pen, pencil, marker, and ink?
yeah, so you were meant to use
All of those.
that, you know.
To do the daily. So I would
Um,
use marker or ink to do the asterisk peony maze. Is
yeah,
that what that means? Okay. Oh, and then
yeah.
for week 2, oh, my favorite collage, found paper and acrylics to do pictogram found. Oh, that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And mood board. That makes sense. Okay. That's what I thought it meant.
Yes, I am not really using. I don't know. I'm thinking like, of course, I did like the asterisks that it's like fine liner pen.
Yeah.
This one is dots and things. Yeah, I don't
Mhm.
really know marks. This
Yeah.
maze is made with. So yeah,
Yeah. I
in,
don't know
in,
how you would do those things without using pen or pen. I don't know.
yeah, me neither. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I did it
Hmm.
a couple of years ago, and then I made a book, and I put them all in a little book, and
Oh, hmm,
so I could go through it. And
that's fun to have.
yeah,
I I have all. I actually looked at some of the creations I did last year to get a
okay.
little inspired, but
Yeah, I know some people do them and they don't follow the prompts at all, and I think that would be harder. Um, Sometimes I find prompts good because they give you direction and it's a little less. You don't have to think as much because you know what you have to do. Does that make
hmm,
sense?
yeah, absolutely.
Let me see if I can get this thing. Yeah, I burst out laughing when I saw this flamenco on Pam's address label. I thought, yes,
Isn't it funny how you actually got it in time to,
yeah,
and this week too, just
yeah,
the right side week.
uh huh.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
there's Eileen Lyons, who was on a lot of the stream. She
Hmm.
has hates flamingos and has an aversion to. And I'm not real fond of them. I don't know whether it's a Florida thing, but
Yeah, and, I have so many ideas of things, and I'm thinking this summer will be hopeful, fingers crossed,
yeah,
because you never know, but this will be the year where I actually create some of the things that I want to create, and I don't really going to
I hear you.
have yeah, I don't know. Oh, I see your message there, Letitia. No worries, no worries at all. She,
I have all these ideas, and then I really Dee Dee's right. I should write them down because they sometimes they're fleeting. They're there and then they're gone, and then you
hmm,
forget about them. But I literally would have to carry around pen and paper with me all the time, and um, I should really
yeah,
do that. I'm in my stream on Sunday morning. I started to make as a joke, but now that's become somewhat a serious endeavor. Is I'm creating a board game.
yeah. I know. I looked at the stream and I was so intrigued. That was,
Yeah,
I got all kinds of ideas myself. I wanted to create the all kinds of things
yeah.
to go with the game.
Well, that's great. That's great. Because I actually, and you'll be the first. You folks here will be the first to see it, because I have actually, I changed the substrate. I had a package like a that I squeezed it on, and I've kind of changed it, but I've actually, I'll show you. I'll show you what I've got. You will be
Mhm,
the first to see it. Now it's still very rough. I mean, I have to tell
mhm,
you, it's very, very rough. However, I don't know. I've got this glare. I don't know if I can get out of
mhm.
this. I have a new. Oh, that's not too. Yeah, but and it's so big. Um, but let's see. Yeah, you can't really see it. But each one of these is a one of the states that you travel
Oh
to.
yeah. Hmm.
And I googled illustrated map of. So this is and I had that dice that have letters on it,
Uh-huh.
and you roll the dice to see where your package is going to start,
Uh-huh.
and and then you go there, and then I have drawn in the little squares that your little mail truck is going to travel. And the way it's
Oh.
set up is you're going to have to go through these towns because the final destination is going to be over here. And
Yeah,
it's going to
because
be JFK Airport. And then from there, you are going to find out whether you're traveling by boat or plane. And then your package is going to travel from New York JFK Airport to Heathrow Airport
mm-hmm.
in Europe. And
Yeah.
then the final destination is going to be one of the 6 countries that letters begin with the letters on the die. Whoops, if that makes any
Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
sense.
because I thought at one point, at the beginning that I thought, you choose your starting point or the starting state,
No, it's
and then you end up in Europe or something. You end up, however, and then things
no,
happen throughout.
it's all the role. And of course, along the way, there's going to be cards. And when your package arrives in, say, Rainbow, California, uh, it could get caught up in Rainbow, California. That might
Mm-hmm.
cause you to lose a turn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there'll
Mm-hmm.
be opportunities along the way where and then there's going to be weather cards, and on these little squares, I will have like a W that'll indicate it's a weather card. So
Oh.
you pick the weather card, and it could be, you know, sunny weather, keep on
Mm-hmm.
going, or storm ahead, lose your turn. It's something like that. So there's going to be
It's going to be really fun to see how this evolves. Like,
yeah, and again, I made these little mail. These are the pieces, and it's a little mail truck on a little
Mhm.
domino. So these are the pieces, and and then you get here, and then you're gonna. Anyway, that's the plan, and
Wow, that's going to be fun. Hello, Anne, and welcome. I saw your message there.
okay, yeah,
Yeah. So, yeah, that's, I'm looking forward to see the
that's
whole
gonna
game.
work.
Like, it's going to be so
Well,
fun.
we'll see. And I found a really cute picture to put on the cover of the game. Of course, if I can find it. The crafter's dilemma, right? Finding stuff.
Mhm.
Oh man, I can't believe that just spilled. But then, as I'm literally walking around, I get another idea. I go, ooh, I should do this. This will be great. I can add that to the game. And then
Mhm.
I've already forgotten what that is. So,
Yeah, that's so sad when that happens, but
you
I
know,
feel you. I've
I
been
know.
there myself.
And then
Been
you
there
hope that,
myself.
that idea or thought will reappear at some point.
Mhm.
Oh, here it is. I think this is it. Yeah. I thought this would be a really cute cover for the game.
Oh, oh, that it's going to be so fun to see.
And there used to be a game that was called Where in the World is Carmen San Diego? Well, this could be Where in the World is My Package? That would be kind of the name of the game.
Oh, that's why you have the name there.
And this guy's looking for his package. And he's like, "Where is my package?"
Yeah.
Hi,
Yeah.
Ian from Arts and Crap. Is
Yeah.
that crafts or crafts? Crafts. Arts and
Correct.
crafts. All right.
We make all kinds of things, so I'm totally with you in that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Huh? I buy my toilet paper from oh man. They have crap in the name of their company, and they're very funny.
Oh, it's a company name.
It's the company name, and
That's kind of, I haven't heard
yes,
that before.
I know. I found them during the shortage of the toilet paper.
Ah.
and they've got obviously a great sense of humor, and
Mm-hmm.
they donate parts of their profits to building toilets in underdeveloped countries,
Oh, wow.
which I think
Wow.
is admirable. I mean, we all take it for granted that,
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
that we all have, access to a toilet. And the only problem is, you have, if you have a big family, it's great because you have to buy it in bulk. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and for me, one person, one order would last me a year.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And let me see. I get emails from them occasionally, and it's a very clever name. And my son is the one that introduced me to this company.
But
And
I like that they are actually, doing something else than saving up money for the stockholders or anything.
yeah, exactly. They're helping. Yeah, it's it's a very admirable
Mm-hmm.
organization. If you go to their website, it's very funny. Their toilet paper is each roll is individually wrapped in really cool paper that I have reused on many projects, as background. It's really good
Mm-hmm.
stuff. And again, they have a very funny sense of humor.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Patricia. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Patricia. I'm looking for. I just had an ad from them the other day. Of course, you think you could find it? No.
It's like one of those
Mhm.
5 seconds
Oh,
when
yeah,
the
okay. Here's
line.
the name of the company, and you're gonna love it. It's called Who Gives a Crap.
What? What?
That's the name of the company. Who gives a crap? There you
Yeah,
go.
but I totally understand them with the whole concept of, you know,
Hmm.
we as human beings aren't really, we are like egos, everybody of
Hmm.
everyone, and yeah,
Hmm.
that's. Hmm.
Yeah. And it's funny. It says send us love letters here, and they give you their address. So if you like them, you can send them love letters. Again, it's very funny. They've got a great sense of humor, and the name of the company is Who Gives a Crap. So if you're looking for, do you have a bum? BUM. Um, has it been wiped recently? Is everything okay? Um, because I haven't ordered from them in a while. I guess that's why. Due for a top up. There's only one anyway. So that's their website. Uh,
Hmm.
so
Hmm.
check them out.
That's, yeah.
Very funny, and everything is uh, environmentally safe, and they're very conscious about the environment. It's good stuff. Good.
Great.
Good people. So,
Yeah, we do need more companies like that.
no, yes, 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 sir. Yes, it is a funny name for a company, and it does it gets your attention, right?
Yep. Hmm.
Definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Well, who gives a what? Okay. Hmm. All right.
Makes you remember the company.
Yeah, yeah.
That's. Mhm.
I know. I remember when I was in. I'm just doing a maze here. I think I was in London many, 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 many years ago, and I always thought that the toilet paper was really scratchy. And I guess I figured we were really spoiled in the United States because we're into really soft toilet paper, and
Mhm.
I thought
I'm
theirs.
think Yeah, we know we do have that type of toilet paper too, or had, I would say, because it has changed like the last maybe 15 years or so.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah. It was literally to the point where you couldn't use it because it was like sandpaper.
Yeah,
It was like
I
it. Yeah, that it was terrible.
Yeah. Okay.
Terrible.
All right. All I alluded to was like it was like wax paper. It was just not,
Mhm.
it wasn't bum friendly.
Yeah, and then I don't know, but here, at least here in Sweden, they are so extreme. Like it is really extreme, but in one way, good. They think about the environment to the point where you know, have this or don't have anything like it at all. you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah.
But that's, I think more countries need to do that. We have to really start paying more attention. We know as to what we're going to leave our children and grandchildren.
Hmm.
I'm just drawing lines on my maze and just leaving little openings. I guess
Oh,
that's
I'm trying to create my fabric heart here on this creation of
so.
mine.
You love Wednesday.
You know, the heart represents the crafting community and all the loving friends
Mhm.
in
That's
the crafting
perfect. Yeah.
community, and relaxes what I usually do on
Mhm.
Wednesdays. And so, let's see.
Yeah, I made a couple of those heart pins that Becky. Uh,
Oh, I saw those. They
yeah,
were so. And did you put up? I think I saw yours too. Did
yeah, I
you
put
put
mine
up
up.
a?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I put
yeah,
pictures of mine up. Yeah,
yeah,
they were fun.
yeah. It's
They were
really
easy.
fun
They
to
were fun to
make.
make. Yeah. I mean, I just have just recently taken up slow stitching. I was never a sewer, per se. And
Hmm.
now I sew paper. I love sewing paper. Sewing on my papers and
Uh huh. Yeah, I love doing that.
then I bought a real inexpensive little. It's like a kid's sewing machine.
Is
And
it that one on Amazon where you have like 10 or 15 stitches and
yeah,
it.
it's got 12
Mhm.
stitches, and I think I paid $57 for it. And it's got 12 stitches, and it actually has batteries. So if you want to, you can run it on batteries. So if you don't want to be plugged in, you don't have to be. And it's interesting. It has metal bobbins, and even the
Oh,
like.
it does?
I
Wow.
know, I know. Um,
Is it a machine that is meant to be used by kids or?
well, no, I don't know, and it's light. I can literally pick it up with one hand, and I can put it on my crafting table, and here it is. This is how little it is.
Oh, wow,
It,
that is a really nice size for,
it's
if you just want to
adorable.
do small little things and.
Yeah, I
Mm.
mean, it even has a little slit down here, so I actually hemmed a pair of pants,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got 12 basic stitches, and it has a little light that goes on. Well, maybe that battery's dead. No, no, it's a little light goes on.
That is so, cool.
Yeah, it's a little baby. It's got a little drawer here and again, it takes metal bobbins.
Hmm. I'm amazed. Like seriously, you don't really need much. You have to be able to sew on some paper, maybe do a little bit of stitching on fabric sometimes, but you don't really need all
No,
the
and
fancy things, as I say.
I stitched through uh like cereal box cardboard. It'll go through thin cardboard. I mean, I have pushed this thing to the limits, and it goes. I mean, it's amazing. I keep on, even thinner corrugated cardboard. I've been able to sew through that. It's amazing what I've been able to put this little
Wow.
thing through its paces, and it even has a foot pedal.
Huh.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it weighs nothing. I mean, I bought a brother sewing
Yeah.
machine because Pam, the
Mm-hmm.
paper outpost, she uses a brother, and she had the when you go to her thing where it shows her supplies, she had the model number, and I figured I think I will graduate myself up to a better thing, sewing
Mm-hmm.
machine, and I bought it, and it had an automatic threader and all of these special things, and I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. So I returned it and went back to
Oh.
my little baby. Yeah, Vanessa says she loves her tiny sewing machine too. Yeah,
Yeah, especially if you're not, into sewing, like really like Becky, she makes a whole lot of,
yeah, she's a
sewing
serious.
projects and things. Of course, you need to have a machine that can handle that, but
Yeah, I can't see making a dress on this machine. I think
definitely not, definitely not. But just
unless you made
having.
like a dress for a doll, but I think that would be a bit of a challenge.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
no, I just yeah, I'm happy with this. So I fortunately Amazon makes it very easy to return stuff. So I just got the return label and returned it.
that's amazing. Like, when ordering like that. We
Yeah,
haven't had Amazon here for more than, now thinking of the pandemic. It is 2 years, I think. Like right
yeah,
right before the pandemic hit, it came to Sweden because I have always used Amazon, like the German page or the UK Amazon
okay,
before.
okay, all right.
Yeah. So, but I'm
So
really
now you
glad.
have an Amazon in Sweden.
Yep.
Oh, that's
They
good.
have their, they have a big, um, I don't know, it's up north somewhere, like a storage type.
Yeah, big distribution center. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But I know it's up north because they had to have all the space. I know that Facebook is up there with them, things like that.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. It's yeah. Yeah, they've got big distribution places all over, all over here in the United States. And they've got several in Florida.
Hmm.
And I think someone told me they just opened one that's not too far from, like, literally 10 miles from where I live. And I know there's a
Ooh.
massive one over in Tampa. Because I've noticed now on some things, if you early in the morning, you can get same day delivery. So I'm assuming that those must be coming from this one that's
Oh. Hmm.
so that would be cool.
I'm like, good or bad? I don't know because
I
it
don't know.
costs me a lot. It costs me a lot of money to buy.
Well, the
Sometimes.
shipping. Oh, can you get? Do they? I mean, if you have Amazon Prime, well, now you're in Sweden. Do they offer? If you subscribe to Amazon Prime, or if you spend over a certain amount of money, can you get free shipping?
We actually don't have Amazon Prime here anymore. Because of the pandemic, they didn't release the Prime version yet.
Interesting.
But I know that they are meant to release it, later this year. I'm thinking like right before Christmas or something, or right before
Yeah,
Thanksgiving or whatever. So,
yeah. Before Christmas would make sense to take advantage of people.
yep. Hmm.
Mm. Yeah, I've become very dependent in a lot of craft shows. We talk about enabling one another, and
Yep.
it's so easy to be enabled, especially when people are dropping links right in the middle of the stream. Oh, here's the link to Amazon to buy this. And I'm saying I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not.
Yeah, and then like, oh no, I
I
did it.
broke down yesterday. I broke down yesterday, and I was not going to do it. And I bought another book. I have so many books. I can't. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
everyone, oh, you're going to love this. This is great. And I'm sure it's great. And I'm sure I'm going to love it. But I was hoping not to. I was hoping to have more self control. Let's put it that
Yeah.
way.
Oh, it's definitely hard. It
Yeah.
is hard.
and I have yet to find something that Amazon doesn't have. You know.
This the strange thing about I have been thinking about it. The Swedish version of Amazon, the translation of things. It's like they have just taken literally everything, but then who did the translation to Swedish? Because when you are searching, you have to type it in Swedish.
Oh,
And you need to know exactly, like literally exactly what you're searching for, and hope, fingers crossed, and some extra prayers for the translation to be correct.
oh,
But
wow.
and I'm thinking with the translation and looking at it, like they didn't use a person that really knew Swedish, because the translation is really, really, really bad.
Oh dear. So it's like a literal translation. It's not
Yep,
really a.
it is like to the well, it's not even. I can't even explain. It's so bad. So it's kind of hard to actually find things on there. But yeah.
That's funny. That why and again. That's the most important thing. And someone dropped the ball on that whole process by not realizing that you need to have not a literal translation of, like if I were to do a literal translation of, from if I said the I don't know, the red cat, if I
Hmm.
translate, if would I write the cat of red if I was doing it in Spanish, even though in Spanish
Yeah. Hmm.
adjective comes after the noun, I wouldn't say the
Yep.
cat of
Hmm.
red, but if that's what they're, it sounds like that's what they're kind of doing. They're not really.
Yeah. To me, it's like there is some sort of auto translation type thing because I don't. Yeah.
It's
I
in,
have been, looking for things on US Amazon and then just click the link, and I automatically get referred to the Swedish version of Amazon. So,
oh, okay. So there's a way to get around it.
hmm.
That's good.
So, do I manage to make this heart the way that I like? I don't know. Have a beautiful day, Patricia. Thank you for stopping by.
Bye, Patricia.
Let's see. Hmm. Do I?
Now, how hot does it get where you are? Mm.
Um. This time of year, it's like somewhere between most days, like 85, like 80, 85.
Oh, that's
But
warm.
later on, like in July, it might be 90, 95.
Oh, wow.
And so,
I didn't. Wow. I didn't realize it got that hot.
yeah, that's a strange thing in a way because, thinking about Sweden so far north,
Yeah.
but then, of course, I live in the southern part of Sweden, so
Mm-hmm.
further up, it won't be that hot. It might be like during like a really, really good summer day, it might be tops 85.
Okay. All right.
So, um, but I do know, and I haven't quite figured it out. It's I don't know exactly how far up it is, but it's the northest, the biggest town in northern Sweden. They have like a luxury spa type thing. There
Oh.
are a lot of celebrities going there, and they have, and I don't really know because in wintertime it's really, really cold, but the
Mm-hmm.
spa is outside. So in summertime it's really warm, and everything is. And I don't know how that really works because it's not usually more than 85. So to me, I don't know. I like war, like really really warm weather. So
Now, do
I,
most people have central air conditioning where you are?
no, not really.
Okay.
Some, if the houses are newly built, they have it, but
Right.
um, like we had it in our old house where we live, but we don't have it in this new house.
Hmm.
Or it is new to us. It's an old house, but
Right. Right.
um, um, yeah. So, but it's more. I don't know. It has to do with all the people live. I'm thinking they are spoiled.
Yeah.
So yeah, modern society. Everybody is spoiled. They want to have things now, 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 now.
Right. That's true. Immediate. I know that I in Europe, and especially in some of the older homes, they've gone to split air, split air
Hmm.
condition, because they don't require duct work, and I
Yeah. Hmm.
and you
Yeah,
can,
and we have it here too.
yeah,
Most of the older homes, they invest in that and put it in. But
yeah. And I had a split air unit put in on my porch, so I could
hmm.
use my porch year round.
Oh, that's
Because
nice.
otherwise that it would be too hot to use it in the summertime,
Hmm.
and it's a nice room, and it's nice to be able to use it year round now.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
But I was kind of surprised when they put it in because I'm sure you've seen them. They're up like close to the ceiling when they're
Hmm.
and the wiring that comes out of it comes out the side of it and then outside to the house because there's the
Yep.
compressors outside, and they build it on a concrete slab that is here hurricane proof. It's bolted down with special bolts so it's not going to blow over because of a hurricane. And
Hmm.
but all that wiring is then covered in a like it's capped off in a rather large vinyl covering, which is kind of, when they first put it in, it's kind of jarring to look at, but I've gotten used to it, and I guess I could paint it. It's a
Hmm.
beige color, and the walls are kind of a green, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But I'm very happy I made that investment because again,
Yeah, especially where you are, I can totally, see that
yeah,
you want to
it's
be
hot,
able to use uh,
but
the
we've
room
already
and
had our first. Thank you. Heavenly gifted today. Is that Jacqueline?
no, that's Letitia.
Ah, Letitia. Okay, all right. I like that.
Uh,
It's a little
Are
back.
you using your brother machine, Melissa? Because Color with Melissa just said I have a brother sewing machine.
Yeah.
I have my Singer machine that I've been using. I don't know if I will ever get 100% friend with the machine because I don't really like to sew in a sewing machine.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Um, it's
I've been working
it's
on a sewing journal, and I'm not a
oh
sewer, but I've been working on a sewing journal, and I've sewed like lace on almost like every page. I've got some lace that I've sewn on, and I've sewn together several layers of pattern paper to make it stiffer so I can use the pattern paper as a page in the journal. And
oh
like all the different stitches, the zigzag stitch and those type of stitches. And yeah, it's a
oh. I have been working on this, just adding scrap bits of
there you
fabric
go.
and
Yes.
fabric and ribbons and things. I don't really know.
That's so
how
much.
this, it's literally, we have so many paper scraps. And
Yes.
I thought like, what will I do with all the lace, small little bits and pieces, ribbon
Mhm.
pieces, all, so I just put them together like this in
Yep.
this one, and adding
That's so much
as I
fun.
go. Yeah,
That
it
is.
really is.
Yeah. Hi, Dana. Nice to see you.
Hello, hello, Dina.
I've been doing the calendar scroll following Carol from the Magic Ball
Oh,
Studio,
mm-hmm.
and that's been a lot of fun too. And just bits and pieces of stuff. It's like a journal, but with you know, stitches, and she always has new stitches. And
Yeah, I love that thing. I wish I could, there are so many things, so I
I
cannot
know,
do
I know. There's not
everything.
enough. There's not enough hours in the day.
Definitely
And
not.
it's like
Definitely.
it's like being the kid in a candy shop. You just don't know what to pick.
Mm-hmm. So, but I do have you usually in the background, um, at least during Saturdays, because
Oh,
that's in the afternoon for me. So we are
that's
in the
right.
middle of
Yeah. Hmm.
doing all family things, but I usually watch,
Yeah.
you know. So,
Yeah.
and now the fun games. So there are always
Yeah.
something fun to watch.
Well, I'm going to be working on that and see if I can't get it to a. I'm hoping on Sunday, this Sunday, that it'll be to a point where um, I can, I'm using the free version of StreamYard where you can have up to 6 players. I would love to invite 6 players or 5 players, to come in and take a shot at playing the game. I would
Oh,
see if we
uh-huh.
can play it live. I mean, obviously, I'll have to roll the dice for those people and move their pieces, but it would be great to see how it plays. I mean, I've
Yeah.
played it myself, and at this point, there's no real strategy to that a player, at least that I could see, that a player can invoke.
Hmm.
Is there a shorter route? I guess if there's certain things you can do to avoid as many of the hazards as possible. Those are the type of
Hmm.
things that you can't really, I don't think, can figure out until you actually play it, and then
Yeah.
start tweaking it.
Hmm.
But so that's the goal. But
It sounds really fun, and to create it from scratch, all the bits and pieces,
yeah,
and
uh-huh.
figure out all the rules and all
Yeah,
that.
that's the challenge, is the rules.
Hmm.
You're not going to really know. You might have basic rules, but you're really not going to know um, the final rules until you actually play it, because then you'll
Yeah.
find out whether you need to add a rule or to get
Yep.
rid of a rule.
True.
Yeah, you can't.
True.
I don't think you'll. I don't think I'll know that until we actually take it out for a dry run or something.
Hmm. It's definitely going to be fun.
Well, it was actually kind of like a. It was just actually Roy is the one that kind of said there should be a game about where your package went, and he mentioned that in Carol's stream, and I just thought that was really funny.
Oh.
So I have to give Roy will get credit when I
Uh-huh.
because really the idea originated with Roy, and he was half kidding around, and I just took it and ran with it. Thought about
Uh-huh. As creative as we are,
yeah,
we just
yeah, yeah.
have all kinds
Couldn't
of
let that
ideas.
one. Yeah. Well, I really wanted to make it. I mean, I was really gonna. I really wanted to. I wanted to have like. I wanted to use the Pony Express. I wanted to have.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to have hot air balloons involved, but I figured, no, well, for this version, I think I'll just keep it, simple, a mail truck and
Yeah.
a ship and a plane. But I thought it'd be really funny to have the Pony Express, and because a lot of people, the Pony Express is, at least people think of the American Wild
Yep.
West and Pony Express.
Mm-hmm.
Pony Express was a financial flop. It didn't last very long at all. As soon as
Oh,
the
it didn't.
no, I think it lasted a little less than a year, and it cost $5 an ounce to send a letter by Pony Express. $5 an
Oh.
ounce, and then as soon as the Transcontinental Railroad was completed, and that allowed the mail to go across the country by
Mm-hmm.
train, that was the end of it. That was the final nail in the coffin. But they rode the horses uh, as fast as they could go for 10 to 15 miles, and then that's when they would stop and change mounts all across from it wasn't completely across the country. It was from St. Joe's, Missouri
Mm-hmm.
to Sacramento, California. So every 10, 15 miles, the rider would change and get on another horse, a
Oh,
fresh horse.
wow.
So you can see where it had some,
Yeah, yeah, but it
it'd be
wouldn't
hard with
really
that.
last.
Yeah, a lot of horses involved, and people would have to, obviously, there have to be places where the horses could be fed and rested, and so I guess little depots popped up. It's an interesting, you know, bit of history, but
Mm-hmm. And now I'm thinking like the Little House on the Prairie,
yeah, there you go.
and things like that. I used to watch that.
That was a
Yeah.
great show. We were talking
Mm-hmm.
about that. And there's some, was Dee Dee this morning. We were talking about somewhere. We were talking about little, or maybe it was Janet on Monday morning. We were talking about Walden, the Waltons, and because they were saying
Oh.
good night, Mary Ellen, good night, Joe Bob, and all of that. And they used to
Uh-huh.
say good night, and then I guess Little House on the Prairie.
You know what? One thing, um, the clothing and things that they had.
Yeah,
That actually was like a trend here in Europe last year. All the
really.
the dresses and yeah, everything. It was like they were. It was so strange looking at regular clothing stores. The big brand clothing stores. They had all
What?
that
Really?
type of dress. Yeah, it was so
Oh my
strange.
gosh.
It
Yes, there
was.
was a lot of horsing around Lucretia. So, like a regular clothing store, you'd see that was what, the 1880s, I think, with the big puffy sleeves and
Yeah,
the long dresses.
yeah,
Oh my
and
gosh.
the dresses and the everything. Literally, it was. I don't even know. It was a trend. Like, and I remember one of my daughters. They were like yeah,
They were
13,
into it.
14, 15.
Oh boy.
In that
They
age,
were
and I'm
all
like,
over that, right?
oh, I want that dress. I want that, and I'm like, seriously, do you like everybody? And that was so strange. Just for a little while, it was all over everywhere.
I mean, you have to wonder where something like that just pops up
Mm-hmm.
and then disappears, and that's what a fad is. They're short lived.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I mean, a lot of stuff, like fashion stuff in this country, a lot of that stuff starts in California and then slowly works its way over to the East Coast, you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So was it anywhere else in Europe, or was it just in Sweden?
No, it was in the northern countries. I know a friend of mine in Norway had the same
Okay.
thing. So I don't know if
It was a
was
Scandinavian
just
thing.
yeah. I don't know because it's type of the clothes that we had in that era too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's funny though. That's such an odd, style. It's
Definitely.
from barely, wearing any clothes at all to a total cover up.
Hmm. But it was kind of, because of the pandemic and everything, I haven't been to the stores in I don't even know how long. And
Right.
then I went to a clothing store because I wanted to, I can't remember now, but I went to the store and what is this? And the racks, the things were like, seriously, oh, whoa, that's the little house in the prairie.
Oh my God. It's the Little House in the Prairie look.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that was so funny.
I wonder if they were selling corsets too.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but
You can see the lingerie part of it. That's
no,
funny.
no, I didn't.
Mhm.
No, I didn't.
I just got done watching, and it was an older. It was an much. It was, I guess, it was an older series that Netflix did, and I just someone just mentioned it, and I hadn't seen it, and it's a newer version of Anne of Green Gables, and it's called
Oh, yeah,
Anne with an E. Oh my gosh, I loved that. Oh, I was so hard.
yeah, I've seen that one too. Yeah,
I was so sad when it was over.
yeah.
But I was thinking about what made me think of is when she was older and she had to wear a corset for the first time, and she was not really happy about that. Where Marilla is kind of strapping her in, she was
Mhm.
not too thrilled about it.
Yeah,
And then they
yeah,
had a school teacher that didn't wear a corset, and she was considered scandalous, which I thought was
yeah. And isn't that funny?
yeah,
Like, totally,
yeah.
it's the opposite now.
So there are my keys. Just have a key stamp. I'm just going to stamp it, keep it simple.
Ooh, beautiful.
Had this stamp forever, so I might as well use it, right? All
Yeah,
right.
I'm slowly working towards, creating the Wednesday here.
I like the relax though. That's nice. Big letters, basically
Yep.
telling people relax. Like you better relax.
Mm-hmm. We, there are so many things going on in our everyday life that I'm like, slow down. I saw a painting. Oh, who was it? A couple of days ago. There was hands reaching up towards the sky, but
Hmm.
there was a snail at the top of the page. To me, that represented like
Slow
us as
down.
human beings are
Hmm.
reaching towards having to slow down, relax, but we can't reach it.
Hmm. Yeah.
so,
No, it's true. I mean, everything's at hurry, 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 hurry. Or
mhm.
hurry up and wait. Sometimes it
Yep,
gets.
yep. Yeah, but it's so strange to me. Hello, Kelly King. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Um, Kelly King is the one that I've been meeting up from. I don't know if you know Tuber Chat. It's a YouTuber which has kind of like a community to connect all to
Oh,
to
okay.
kind of get to know new YouTubers and support each other and things like that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Hmm.
I just think it's wonderful that you and I can be here talking and with no lag, and you're thousands of miles away. I just marvel at that every time that happens. It's just it's wonderful. You know,
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
and to try to explain this community to people outside this community, they look at me like I've got two heads. Like you're doing what? And you're crafting with who? Where are they? Where did you say they were?
Yeah,
It's a
but it's yeah, I found that especially I haven't really done this for more than, and I'm thinking, is it 2 year right at the start of the pandemic? I think it was,
mhm.
or yeah, maybe a little bit longer than that. And I'm amazed about all the whole community and all the friends and everything. Like I'm really glad that I met all of you.
Yeah. Well, I became aware of when I was still working. but it was
Mm-hmm.
limited because obviously I was working.
Yeah.
And I would catch Mary in the morning on my as I was getting ready to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I hooked up with Mary. And then Shelly from Crafting Mamas, she was originally on Friday nights, and so I
Oh
would,
yeah.
after working all week, I look forward to Friday nights to craft with her because she would that's when she was still in Hawaii. So
Oh yeah.
9 o'clock Eastern would be like really like noon. Well, 6 hours earlier or 7 hours earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and so then that circle expanded.
Definitely. Definitely did. Yeah, I'm reading Vanessa's comment about a lot of friends in the crafting community, but they are not only friends, they are also family. And
Yeah,
to one extent, it feels like that, really.
it does. Yeah. Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yep.
Now I'm thinking, I definitely know that I'm going to add something here because it's a little bit empty. But
Well, you got the nice leaf action. So could you
yeah,
put like a flower, big daisy over the leaf or something like that, or a
yeah,
sunflower?
that would be. Hmm.
Because you already got the foliage. Something simple.
Let's see. Yeah, something. This was I was meant to do something because I feel like nature
Hmm
is something that I really like. So I was thinking about doing some sort of something.
A rainbow would probably be too bright. Like,
Yeah. Hmm. I have to think about that.
yeah.
The big rose. It might be. I am more like a tulip type person, I think.
Well, you can be anything you want, right?
um,
As they say, you do you.
yeah, or a sunflower. Sunflower, those are beautiful.
Well, I always think of the Ukraine and sunflowers because I guess the sunflower is Ukraine's national flower. So.
Oh, yeah.
And we have that one. I don't know whether she's what age range she is. Natalie, who's in the Ukraine, she pops into streams when she can.
Yeah, I've seen her. Yeah.
Yeah,
She, I have no, I think she is a little bit younger than, I don't know.
yeah. Oh, I know
Yeah,
she's younger than me. That's for sure because I'm
yeah,
old.
yeah,
Old as dirt. But
yeah,
then
but
she
I'm thinking,
maybe
um,
30s ish, 30ish.
yeah, I think so because she is younger than me, and
Yeah.
I'm in the mid 40s, so.
Right. But it's amazing. It's wonderful that she can just pop in, and I know that can't be easy. That's got to be a very
Yeah,
difficult.
especially, I'm amazed that she's even,
Yeah, and I'm
able
not.
to do
I
it.
I think she lost her home.
Yeah, I have her. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. I get so sad and by
yeah,
reading of the comments like that she has made. So, oh.
mm, yeah.
Yeah, definitely prayers for Ukraine, Vanessa says.
hmm
That's
hmm Yeah.
and I don't know how much of information you get, but it's actually reaching not only in the Ukraine itself, it's reaching uh,
Oh my
across
gosh,
the
yes.
borders to like Poland and all
hmm
the surrounding
Yeah.
countries and
All
things
those
like
countries that the Ukrainians are migrating to, they're taking in all these refugees, and that's a huge undertaking.
that.
When you
Now
talk about
that's
all of those displaced people,
hmm
that need all of the services, that we all need, health and food and shelter and clothing, and the list goes on, and providing this.
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah.
Poland has taken, probably absorbed the vast majority of the
Yeah.
refugees. I think that's what I've read.
Yeah. I know that they are going from, the Ukrainian people go by ferry from Poland to Sweden now
To
because we
Sweden,
are.
okay, so they're coming to
Hmm.
Sweden also. Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, we actually have a couple of families here. I live in a really, really small village, but
Mm-hmm.
we have a couple of families coming this summer too. So we
Oh,
have prepared.
okay.
Um,
Okay.
so their kids are going to kindergarten and school
Okay. So they're
here
going to
and
be
things
like
like that.
host
Hmm.
families. Host families.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So but the whole thing is. Oh, I don't have words for it.
No, I
It's
don't either.
really
It just, it was, when it first started, it was the lead news story here in the United States for weeks. Uh, every
yeah.
night, every night, the news broadcast started with
Hmm.
what's going on in the Ukraine. Now, not so
Yeah.
much anymore. It's faded, unfortunately. Um,
Yeah.
we forget, unfortunately, and we needs to be in the forefront.
Yeah, we have it each day still, but Sweden is really close to Ukraine. It's just a ferry boat ride, across the sea, and then there,
Right.
so,
Yeah. Hmm.
and we are really close to Russia too, unfortunately.
Yes,
So,
very close to Russia, and the
hmm.
the crazy man who,
Hmm.
I just wish. I hate to wish people ill, but that's one guy I would wish would drop dead. I really do.
Hmm. Hmm.
He is evil. He is evil
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
and dangerous.
Hmm. And that's, oh, yeah, that's.
I'm sorry. We should not. This is not something we should. I'm sorry, folks. We shouldn't be talking about. But
No, no, but then again,
you
like
can't.
you said, you don't want to forget about it either. But
No, no. Sometimes you can't be the ostrich with your head in the sand. You have to.
no, definitely not. Definitely
I
not.
wonder if I have any flamingo stickers. Probably not, since I'm not a.
I
Hmm.
was actually, now I'm thinking about it.
Do you have a?
Sorry, I just, when you mentioned flamingos, I think
Do
I
you,
actually, I was looking for flamingos earlier today,
I
and
have flamingos. I have. Oh,
I
I have
just
them too.
realized.
Oh, okay. I have them too. I have them in a sticker book. Now that I said that, now that you,
I
I said
definitely need
it,
to
and
use
I know that there
these.
are flamingos in this book.
Oh, I've been looking at that book and the other one, what's the name
Yeah,
again?
they have another one. Yeah, but yeah.
Is that one that you have to cut
Yes,
out
and they're
or
not really stick. Yeah, they're not stickers, and you've got to cut them out because it's basically collage. But they've got
Oh.
great stuff in here, though.
Yeah, because the other book, people say like,
Oh,
it's really nice to have stickers and but the thing that they,
this one.
they.
This is the other. This is the other one that
Oh,
everyone.
that one. Yeah, that one. Or
Yeah,
no, there is another one
and they have
too.
another
This
one
one.
that's botanicals. The same company
Yeah.
as this one has a
Mhm.
botanicals
Mhm.
one, and it's all. Um, I'm pretty sure this one doesn't have flamingos, but these are stickers. These are true stickers.
Mhm.
And I sometimes I forget to go through this stuff. And the nice thing about this book is that if and when you could possibly use all of the stickers, which I can't imagine you being able to do, then you have like this page, and you would end up with
Mm-hmm.
a whole book of these, and you could use it for something else.
Oh.
But I cut that out. I don't know. But you see, they're all backed
Uh-huh.
in this.
Oh, so every other page is, yeah, of course,
Yeah, so
if
the
it's
stickers are
sticker
on this
paper.
side,
Yeah.
and then
Mm-hmm.
if you used all the stickers on this page, then you would have, you know, it's interesting how they designed this.
But isn't it kind of strange stickers in there too? Like,
Yes, when you
I
look,
don't
oh
know.
yeah, there's some real oddities in here, and these are all whoever put this together. These were all pictures and graphics that were out of copyright, meaning they were
Mm-hmm.
free to use. But you're right, some of them are rather odd. Um, Actually, a lot of them are really odd, um, and they're random. They're kind of like
Yeah. And the funny thing with that, I don't know if it's true, but it's not like alphabetized or anything
no,
like that.
and
It's
there's
just,
no page numbers, so it drives people crazy when they're looking for something. There's no page numbers. Um, Rebecca, who's on in the morning, she was looking
uh-huh.
for something the other day, and oh, this is what she was looking for. That's funny because someone thought that these guys were ducks. I don't know how they thought those were ducks, but they're not ducks. But she was looking for ducks,
Oh,
and
I can definitely see,
you
but
see what they were thinking. Yeah, they
yeah.
kind of look. They
Mm-hmm.
do from a distance. They look like ducks. So poor Rebecca's looking through the book, and she keeps on passing this because she's looking at it up close and seeing it
Uh-huh.
close. It doesn't look like ducks at all, but looking from like looking through a camera, like your perspective from a,
Uh-huh.
they do look like ducks.
Yeah, definitely.
And they kept on
Mhm.
saying, "No, you passed it, you passed it." And she'd go back, and, "Oh no, you went too far." The poor thing's going back and forth.
Oh no, and then realizing
And
like
then we
seriously,
finally
is this
realized
what you
that
mean?
it weren't ducks at all.
Oh no.
It was pretty funny, but she was, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, look how odd that is. I mean, this is odd. Yeah,
When I because I want to like buy a book that I really use. I don't want to
yeah,
have things. That's why
yeah.
I've been looking into the other one that you had there. Uh, It's
I
that
don't,
and
I don't mind the fussy cutting and in the collage because this book it even has examples of creating collage. I love collage. That's probably my
Mhm.
favorite thing to do. But they have great pictures in here. I mean, again, the pages aren't numbered, but they are. There's one whole section that's people. One whole section
Oh,
that's
mhm.
transportation. So it's not scattered like the other book is.
Yeah. And I think to me, to have like the other book like that's confusing. And I'm like,
Yeah.
that's just giving me a headache.
Right. See, this page is just lips and
Uh-huh.
hands and
Oh.
arms
Hmm.
and skeletons and statues. And I know they have flamingos in here. There's the Mona Lisa and action figures and all the different cars. I mean, I've cut quite a bit out of this book.
Hmm.
See, I've used it quite a bit. There's the old double-decker bus. That's interesting. A double-decker bus with Kellogg's cornflakes. Huh. That seems odd. I just read that for the first time on a British double-decker.
Vanessa is wondering the name of the book
Oh,
or
this
both
one.
of
Oh,
the
I'm
books.
sorry. Yeah, this is called "Extraordinary Things to Cut Out and Collage" by Maria Rivens. Rivans, and I got this at Amazon, and I think she's got another book out also. But this is the one. I bought this a while ago,
Mm-hmm.
but it's And I know there's flamingos in here, but look at the beautiful flowers they have in here.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. Buildings, kitty cats. I've used a lot of these cats.
Yeah.
Look at the poodle, big poodle.
Oh, that's cute. But those are the kind of pictures that I would, you know, it kind of like a go-to book type.
Yeah, it is. Yep, yep. And I know that there are birds in here. I just have to find them. And then they have insects, butterflies, seashells.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, fishies. Okay, here are the birds. I know the flamingos are close. Up. Oh, wow, look at this. It's too big.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
That's a big one. That's a big flamingo.
Or, yeah, definitely.
Center page.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got a lot of parrots, toucan,
Mm-hmm.
peacock.
Oh, there's a lot of fun things in there.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is, I would say, if if you're gonna buy one and and understand that it's not a sticker book, you got to cut them out and glue them down because that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't bother
Mm-hmm.
me. I mean, this has got mushrooms.
Literally like everything you can even imagine, and
Yeah,
then some.
fruits and vegetables, leaves,
Hmm.
kinds of foliage, flowers. Yeah, it's a good one. And you know what I like in the back? They have
Uh-huh.
like whole faces there. So if you wanted to
Oh,
collage Maryland, you could do a
oh,
whole.
wow. That's wow. I would definitely go do that.
And I think that's Maureen O'Hara. And so they have, and I think, is that Liz Taylor, a young Liz Taylor? I'm not sure.
It looks kind of like her.
Oh, my favorite, Audrey Hepburn. Love Audrey Hepburn.
Mm-hmm.
But you have those, and then they have like uh, like landscape scenes that you can collage on. So if you wanted to put like dinosaurs on this, or so, and this is that famous Japanese woodcut with the
Mm-hmm.
you could add. So they even have this in the back, a desert scene, and they even have postcards. I have to do postcards too. I'm in a postcard swap. But I have a whole hand here that you could, and they have look what you could do with this fishbowl. Man, you can have fun with that, or a bowl of soup.
All kinds of,
Yeah. So, and then in the beginning of the book, they show you some of those things that they have done. See what they did with
Oh.
how they collaged like that head. Give
Mm-hmm.
you an idea. No, it's well thought out to say. And here's the hand. This is what they did with the hand.
Oh, wow.
And they show you step by
Yeah,
step
it's
how to do
really,
that. If you wanted to make that one, they show you how to do it.
yeah, that's a really good book then.
Yeah.
To
No,
really,
yeah, they do the whole hand step by step.
Mm-hmm.
And with the cat, they added a human eye. Oh, here's the desert scene. They added a bathtub to it.
Oh.
The astronauts and the cat. They gave the cat a human eye, and I've used it quite a lot. Catzilla, they called it, but I've used a lot of. But I can't use that flamingo. It's too bad.
Hmm.
That's too bad.
That's a little bit split, yeah. But you can go pink, maybe. Well, something else pink.
Well, have you decided what you're going to put in that space? As I've been.
I don't know. I don't know. I started on this instead.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the camera doesn't like that one.
No.
Yeah. I don't really know. I am.
A butterfly? No.
My dad, my dad.
No.
I feel like my brain has so many ideas now. So
Well,
let's
sometimes it's best
see.
for just
Let's
to leave it, right?
see.
And come back another day and take a look at it the next day.
Yeah, I am going to try one thing though. Let's think a little bit, and then what if it might work? I do have to do it off cam, but you will see. I have one of those Martha Stewart punch with butterflies.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I have a butterfly punch.
well, this
Oh, oh,
this one.
that's
Mm,
nice.
and I'm thinking, like, what if I just punch out a couple of them and
And have them sit on the leaves, like
yeah.
they're perched on the leaves. And they're subtle. They're not overpowering, you know.
Mm-hmm. This was just coffee dyed page that I had, but I'm going to try another one.
And they're really just the right size.
Mm-hmm. This is one of the punches where when it's not really working anymore, I'm going to be really sad
Oh, I
because
have such fun.
I don't know. I've had it for so many years, and I do need to, I don't know, is it foil like
Well,
that
I,
makes
I
it
hate to tell
sharp?
you that's a myth. That doesn't work. I'm just telling you. And
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So
yeah, don't even bother. Don't waste the foil. It's just that looks
I'm
good.
thinking of, doing something like that. I don't know, maybe another color or something. I kind of feel like, it is, oh no, it's almost 10 p.m. here.
Oh wow.
Time goes fast when you're having fun.
Yes, it does. Doesn't it go faster when you stream with somebody else? At least that's what Carol and I find.
Yep, definitely. But then, you talk so much and, create things and time flies.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you say?
Goodbye, Lucretia. Have a lovely
Have a
evening or the rest of the day.
She is in Pacific time zone, so
Okay, so that's 3 hours earlier than my time zone.
mhm.
So it's
I realize
one.
I think it's only Sylvia and who's it? Lena, Sylvia, Janet that I know. That is
Yeah,
in
yeah, and
in
then
the.
yeah, I think that's the
Hello,
only one.
Janet,
And where's Sylvia?
in France.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. She's in France. You're in Sweden. Lena's in Denmark, and Janet's outside in London or England.
Yeah,
Hi, Janet.
that like
U.S.
that might be a thing.
I like that. It's subtle, but it's something in that, 'cause, something
Yeah,
in
it
that
definitely
space.
needs something. I don't want to have it totally, I don't want to have it plain like that. So,
But the butterflies are small enough, and they make sense if they're kind of perching on those leaves, and they butterflies are relaxing. If you get to see butterflies, it's a wonderful thing to see. So it's positive.
hmm yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Mm,
Yeah.
I I won't glue them down just yet. Just
No, no,
thinking of
don't. No, no.
it.
You got to let it set and maybe look at it tomorrow and think,
Yeah,
was
I
that
will
was such a
probably
great
do that.
idea. Yeah, I hear you. Well, I'm gonna glue this flamingo down and move on. This is, these index cards are not, you're not supposed to spend a long time on them. You're just supposed to do something and move on. At least that's what I'm telling myself.
True. I have the regular size index card, but for a slight little moment of time, like literally, I was thinking about using these small little icons. Like,
Oh, okay.
but that's the size of 3 by 2. So I was
Oh,
like, can I do that for the whole iCAD 2022?
yeah, these are the standard 3 by 5s, and
Yeah.
again, I ordered them from Amazon, and I ordered their heavy index cards, not the real thin ones. So these
Mhm.
are a nicer weight, they're a little bit heavier weight than some of the other index cards that are really kind of flimsy. So this is a little,
No, no, these are a little bit heavier too, but not, you know, it's
yeah,
like regular. But I
right.
don't like the thing. I haven't found it in, in store in Sweden. Haven't found the plain white ones. These
Yeah.
have lines.
Mhm.
But I haven't found.
Now they have on the other side though. Are they blank? They don't have lines on both sides, do they?
Yeah, they do. That's the
Oh,
thing. That's the thing.
oh. See, the ones here have lines on one side but are white on the other.
Mm.
Oh, that's yeah. That's yeah. The lines can be.
And I'm not really bothered, but I have seen them online, so it might be that I order a pack. Then I
And you
feel
can
like,
buy them. You can buy them plain because I have plain. I have index cards or that have nothing on them. They're just.
yeah, you
Those
just
are
the size, but just
yeah.
plain. Yeah, and that's what I was looking for. And then I do have these lined cards, so I thought, like, I have to use them.
Yeah.
So.
eh, But if you,
Mhm.
take some whatever scrap paper or whatever scraps, you can always just, collage over it and then do whatever.
Mhm. Yeah.
See. All righty. I'm getting there. Let's see. Daydream. Ooh. Did you do daydream? That's a hard one. I don't
Yes,
like
I did.
it.
I did daydream.
Yeah. Are you going to share? You going to show it?
No, not really. I am going to show the iCads in separate videos. So
Okay. All right. I understand. All
I'm
right.
not going to show
Okay. All
every.
right. Be that way. All
You have
right.
to wait and look in the video.
All right, I
Yeah.
got you. You gotta build the suspense. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll skip daydream and go to root. Root. Well,
Hmm.
root. Well, root won't be too hard.
And like you can
I can do a
do all
tree.
kinds of directions.
Cut out a tree and then do the roots. The roots.
I love that, I don't know if you know, but I like to do tags, like one tag a day. Just if you just have like 15 minutes, something
Yes.
like that, just quick, fun little thing to do. And
Yeah.
that's why I love the iCads, because just take a couple of minutes, and then the prompts make it easier to come up with something.
Yeah.
So,
That makes
you know.
sense. Sure. Yep. I mean, I've seen some of the tags that people make are just so gorgeous too. I mean, and you're right, tags can go any way. They can be really elaborate or they can be real simple, they can be so
Mhm.
many different things. They're so
Yeah,
versatile.
they are really fun. Oh, Dana, I don't know if you have the answer to your question, but she's wondering what time it is here in Sweden. It's 10 p.m. or 8 minutes past 10 p.m. So I am actually thinking about cleaning this table a little bit and put things away for today.
Okay. Yep.
Kind of. If
You say goodbye and I will be, I will say goodbye. I'm just, following you.
hmm
I know
I
it's
do
late.
have to get up early tomorrow, so
It's tomorrow, Thursday.
yep.
Okay. That's when I have my craft room. Yep. I have to be up and about by 10. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I need to be up by 5 in the morning.
Yeah,
So,
we're a lot earlier than that. Well,
yeah. But it was really, really fun, and I'm looking forward to the weekend to learn a
yes.
little bit more about the game and things together with Carol.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for the invite. When I saw that, I was so excited. And then I knew I had this meeting, but then I figured, you would still let me come in if I got here a little bit late.
Absolutely.
And it
No
was
problem at
wonderful.
all. It was really fun.
It was a wonderful,
Hmm.
surprise. Didn't expect to be hanging out in Sweden today. That's for sure.
That's the beauty of YouTube community. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen, you have a wonderful evening, and everybody, you all have a wonderful afternoon or evening or the rest of your day. And we'll see you out on the internets somewhere.
yeah, definitely.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.